But it is a way to get me to where I need to go. Rito Village. You know, last time in the original game, it wasn't cold enough to have things freezing up here. But again, I still was expecting like a colder place. Because in Breath of the Wild, like it was really got cold, where you had to have at least like 2 things of protection, of like armor protection or levels of layers on to be able to travel anywhere. So it's kind of odd that that's not the case anymore. Alright, so that's the stable. That's our goal for tonight. Our other goal for today is to enjoy the remix of Dragon Roost Island. Which is one of the better songs of the game. Of Wind Waker, which is where the Rito made their debut. It is... For something that doesn't have a lot of temperature, it does feel... like it does look very cold here, which is very not Ruto-esque, if you know what I mean. Okay. I have a flame emitter I can use. I don't care if this runs out of anything anytime soon. Oh, it was worth it. Ah, there is a shrine here. Perfect. This is what I was looking for. The Gatakis Shrine. Which means we're just one more shrine shy of 20. I try not to stream past 10 mountain time. So we'll have about 17 minutes. Ride the wind. Alright, this one should be easy. Okay, lasers. We know what happens with lasers. They're bad. Interesting. Well, we're gonna put the right shirt on for this. Oh, I definitely didn't need an old wooden bow. Flew up. Okay, but at least I got the Zonai charge from this one. Give me a new bow. Hey! Thank you, game. It's always great when you listen to me and listen to what I need. Okay, so... we need to go on this side, I would imagine. And that would take us straight to the shrine. That wasn't a very hard shrine, but it was a lot of fun to be flying around. It kind of made me feel like a Rito. So very thematic for where we are. Pretty cool. Visitor to the Shrine of Light, that which imprisons and purifies the ancient evil. You have done well to reach this place. I am Raru, and this is a statue of my queen, Sonia. Who is not Zelda, it's Sonia, which is weird. And also, I don't know how this really fits in with timeline stuff. If this is the founding of Hyrule, because there's been Zeldas before that. But I guess the tradition of naming all their daughters Zelda didn't really happen until The Adventure of Link, which also doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because that takes place after Ocarina of Time. I've mentioned this on stream before. I think they just kind of do whatever they want, whatever sounds really cool, and then they get some poor intern to be like, kind of make sense. And then they do their best, and they're like, is this good? And they're just like, eh. For years, like, they never put out a Zelda timeline, and that was always my theory, is that they wanted to keep it open, so they kind of do whatever. You know, every now and then they'd have, like, a direct sequel. Like, they'd have, like, Majora's Mask could be right after Ocarina of Time. Or they would take Skyward Sword and be like, oh, this is the first time that this type of stuff, you know. They kind of got to play with it a little bit. But my opinion still stands. Yeah, you didn't try really hard to hide, did you? You're one of those easy Koroks that are there to help new players have, like, who've never experienced Koroks before, make sure that they have some Korok Seeds for when they find Hetsu. Okay, let's get it. Yeah. We're about to practice our song. It's called Song of the Stormwind Arc. So we're going to sing it all together to save our village from the upheaval. Are you going to listen to our song, mister? Sure. Yay, we love an audience, so we'll give our best for you. Everyone ready? A 1 and a 2 and I'm not going to sing the song. Once a god fell from heaven, stilling the Hebra winds. The heavens grew lifeless, just as the air blew thinned. With the world in upheaval, we pledge to help the Lord. A line of ships soaring, built as a passage skyward. The god ascended to heaven, leaving the ark. Its wind brought us new life, thanks to its great divine spark. You know, this song about the ark that saved Rito Village a long, long time ago. Something bad happened then, just like it's happening now. Hey, that Stormwind Ark? Is it really real? I'd be so happy if it was. It definitely is. Papa told me it's always watching over us high in the sky. We could sure use its help with this awful blizzard. Most of the adults aren't around anymore because of the weird weather. Well, if we don't have the Ark and we don't have the adults, it's up to us kids to take care of the village. Practice is over for today. Genli, you're in charge of food. And Molly will need you to make arrows. We all got jobs to do, so let's do them. Yeah. Kid power! So they left all the kids behind in the village? Oh no, I did it again. The beds are too soft and inviting. Ah, a customer! Who's sleeping? I wasn't sleeping. Not me. Welcome to the Swallow's Roost Inn. We don't have any other guests at the moment, so rest easy and rest well. A regular bed is 20 rupees and a Sky Soft Rito Down bed is 50 rupees. Silky Soft. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Tell me about what Silky Soft means. A Silky Soft Rito Down bed is made with lots of Rito feathers. It's soft and fluffy and gives the bestest sleeps ever. If you only sleep in one bed here at Swallow's Roost, make it that one. As soon as my head hits the pillow, it's like someone threw a blanket over me. Not that I've ever used the beds. When you wake up again, you'll be full of energy and ready to go. Okay, well. We don't need a nap right this second. We can nap before we leave. And here we go.
Hi.
Full tummies make for happy Rito. I like learning new meals from the recipe book. I saw one in there and I know everyone would love. A fish pie with staminoka bass. Doesn't that sound yummy? Problem is I can't leave village to catch a staminoka bass thanks to this dumb blizzard. I have everything else. Tabintha wheat, goat butter, rock salt. But if I'm gonna make a fish pie, I need the fish. I need staminoka bass. It looks to be a collection of Slippery Falcon's recommended recipes. Hot buttered apple. You want to buy goat butter, then cook the goat butter and an apple, and you get hot buttered apple. Adding a spicy pepper is a good way to warm up the body. Nut cake. Some ingredients may be short supply due to the blizzard. We appreciate your patience to restock. Buy Tabantha wheat, goat butter, and cane sugar. Toss these three ingredients alongside your favorite type of nut to make a nut cake. Add for an added kick, try substituting that with something else. An apple is a good starting point. Okay? Oh, we're good. So you are a shop. You have cane sugar, which we don't have any of. Oh, a customer. Welcome to the Slippery Falcon General Store. Thanks for stopping by in spite of the weather.
Hi.
Alright, how many were you thinking? All of them. Our whole stock? Oh, we have 2 on hand, so that'll come to 24 rupees. Oh, you only have 2 in stock? I'll make sure to order some more. Poor thing. 20 for 5? Actually, that's a good price. Yeah. That's good, good, good. And do we have any oil jars? We do. Okay, we're good here. Thank you, Cree. Let's take a look at some outfits. Hi, thanks for coming in, even though it's snowing so hard. It's cold in the village, but it's even colder on top of the mountain. Ah, that's where it comes in. You'll freeze solid at the peak if you don't find a way to keep warm. Luckily for you, we sell warm clothes. What brings you to the shop today? I'm here to sell. We're gonna sell a little bit of flint because we can't hold more than 99 of them. Last I checked. Oh, we can, but we don't need 100 of them. We'll sell 50. Okay, sweet. Are you leaving, mister? Let me give you a neat tip first. People are finding more caves all the time on the road east of here and on the way up the Hebra mountains. Caves are nice because they're warm. You can hide out in the cold if you don't wear outfits. Plus, you can find shiny ores inside the spikely rocks sometimes. We pay a lot for these ores, and we'll the folks at the general store keep an eagle eye out for them. Okay. So, the Rito headdress. Alright, so this looks like the armor from the first game, pretty much. We'll definitely want to do the snow coat. Yeah, we'll definitely want to get these. The inside is lined with Rito feathers, so they accelerate retaining body heat. Thanks for buying! And, yeah. We'll get the tunic. Thanks so much for buying from us. And the headdress. Sweet. I don't know how that headdress really makes the everything more tolerable, but the pants, at the very least, actually do give us an armor upgrade. The shirt doesn't really, because we have, yeah, the shirt doesn't give us an armor upgrade, so really we could use any shirt that we want with this. The headdress is nice because it just completes the outfit, and if we upgraded it, then having all 3 would actually give us a bonus. And now we really don't need to carry around. We weren't in a position where we needed to, but now we really don't have to worry about it. Also, look how fast we're moving on the snow now. Our other clothes were making us a little bit sluggish. Is there nothing else? Is there no other person to talk to up here? Is this just like an empty ghost town? How about this one? Huh, you need something, mister? Because I'm actually kind of busy. My papa told me you can use ice fruit to freeze monsters solid. Which gave me an amazing idea for an invention. My problem is, I can't go out to pick fruit right now, but with the blizzard and all. It's not fair. This is the best invention I've come up with in so long. Without ice fruit, I can't make it. Molly the Fletcher's Quest. Huh, mister, I feel a cold breeze coming from your pouch. Huh, mister, what is that you got? Is that the ice fruit I wanted, isn't it? Looks like you also got some cold jelly-like stuff. Is the white choo-choo jelly one of the monsters that'll freeze solid if you touch it? It's not exactly what I had in mind, but I bet I could use that to make my big invention. May I have one of either ice fruit or the white choo-choo jelly? Take the white choo-choo jelly. I got more of that. Yeah, now I can finally make my invention. When I attach it to the tip of the arrow, I have an arrow that can freeze monsters from far away. Sometimes I'm so smart, I scare myself a little. I wonder what would happen with other materials. You could make arrows with all sorts of effects. Wow, listen to me. With every breath, I spew out brilliance. Wah! I should probably stop talking before I give away all my best ideas. Anyway, here's a thank you present. Yeah, 10 arrows is definitely worth a choo-choo jelly. Another reason I like making arrows, it's my papa. He creates the strongest bows around. I want to make arrows that would go perfectly with his bows. All I have to do is keep working hard, getting my name out there, and one day, I'll be a world-famous arrow maker, one my papa can be proud of. I forgot that some of the quests in town are very tutorialistic. So, like, if you haven't picked up on a mechanic, like, oh, you can attach things to your weapons and bows, there's actually quests about that in-game, in locations, and the game will teach you that. But, so if you haven't picked it up on your own, it's kind of like that laser mechanic. Or really, it's like that, because we didn't really learn about lasers, but like shield surfing, because I had to kind of figure that out on my own. Oh, here we go.
That's not fair at all. You know I can handle it. Checking out that huge cloud wouldn't be hard. I could even do it alone. If we don't do anything, the village... Huh? Is that you? It is you! Link!
Tulin. He's got to be from Breath of the Wild. I don't remember him. Link, they told me that you were missing. It's good to see you're doing well. Tiba, you're Rito Elder. It's very nice to see you again. Do you remember my son Tulin? He's grown taller, though perhaps not yet grown up. Well, maybe I would have if you didn't treat me like a hatchling all the time. As long as you still think that you can take on the world by yourself, you'll always be a little chick. What, you think I can't? I'm already fully fledged, you know. You changed your tune when I aced today's scouting trip. You can all keep wasting your time treating the Song of the Stormwind arc like it's real, but not me. Listen, you! Unbelievable. Tulin wants me to let him go find out what's causing the blizzard, and he's having trouble hearing no. He mentioned a song. It's an old folk song here in Rito Village. Long ago, when we faced a different sort of upheaval, the village was saved but thanks to a great flying ship. Or so claims the song that was passed down through the generations. It's a song for children, mind you. Few adults still parrot it as if it was true. Still, every now and then you get reports among the Rito of a flying ship. Combine that with the blizzard that caused by this upheaval, and it seems less far-fetched. There's the storm. Even if the song of the storm and arc is just a children's rhyme, I suspect it's that there is something lurking high in the sky. But the air is so turbulent now that no Rito can fly close enough to look into it. That's why I say we need to make careful preparations to find the truth, but Tulin, he thinks we can cling to that song out of cowardice. He thinks we cling to it in cowardice. But these are Rito matters. You came for some purpose, yes? What? This is terrible news. So then not only even Hyrule Castle is safe. If Princess Zelda's disappearance and the strange phenomena around the world are related somehow. We Rito would ordinarily love to contribute to your search. But this abnormal blizzard shows no sign of stopping, and food has grown scarce. Everyone I could spare is already out researching the blizzard or scavenging for food. My husband has been able to leave the village much since becoming the village elder. I wish there was something we could do. But maybe I'm not the one you want. You should try asking Hearth. My friend Hearth has many sources of information, so he might already have a lead about Princess Zelda. You see those 2 bonfires out that way? He's in the lodge near there if you'd like to try visiting him. Interesting. Interesting. I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure Teba is the guy that helped us out with the Divine Beast last time. Which is interesting. And now his son is going to be like... It looked like the son was going to be the main character to help us out in this quest. And I think I vaguely remember them being a small Rito that was helping us out there too. So, I mean, that fits. The biggest problem I have with all this is that I didn't see a goddess statue anywhere. And I feel like I'm missing something very... I swear that they were in most major villages and towns. Oh, it's all icy. I'm not going to be able to make it up there. Very indecisive choice right there, but you know what I can do. Come on. If I remember right, it wasn't the statue was like in a weird like one-off location that like wasn't in like the main bit of town. But it has been a hot minute since then, and it could be buried in all this snow and not very obvious. Or it could be very obvious. Alright. We got a lot to spend. Exchange for 4 Lights of Blessing. Let's go first for the Stamina Vessel. That shall grant you the power you seek. Brilliant. More corruption leaving me. Perfect. That's all the stamina I really need. And a heart container for everything else. The lighting makes that glow really red. It looks kind of weird. Perfect. Yeah, another heart container. 2 more. It's also really nice that it doesn't play the animation every time. Like it auto skips because it knows it's like, yeah, you're good. Perfect. Look at that. Go and bring peace to the world. I will. Oh, look at that run. That feels good. That feels good. That looks good. And you've got like 11 hearts now? I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11 hearts. Which is really good. I think we'll need to take off from a higher vantage point. This should be high enough, I think. So we have a shrine to get to. And we have a tower to do. And then we're going to be done for the night. Ooh, we're going to have a lot of fun here. If you have the right elements, Wizrobe are really no big deal. And of course, nothing would be complete without. That's a very, very interesting sign composition right there. Okay. It's a very heavy sign. Okay. So we have you underneath. Put you up like that. We'll just do the standard Jota Zeta build, where we kind of make a sandwich. And the only way that it's going to be problematic is if it doesn't actually line up and connect here. And then we have to get that as close as we can. That's not really doing what I want it to do. But because we can't have it lean forward either. I think that should keep it relatively up. Yep, President Hudson. Don't let him fall over. Okay, so that's not... I gave it just enough space to fall over. Okay. I'll make something a little bit smaller then. Okay. I'll have to hook it up like so. And then we'll throw this on the side for good measure. Okay, that should keep it. That should keep it. It's always a good sign when I can't talk to him because everything's so close together. How is the president standing? That's like you built a giant fort around it, so it wouldn't even move an inch. But who designed your signs, man? Like, why would you have that sign so low to the ground, especially in like the Rito area? But at least you're giving me biting meteor ice balls. That's good. And bomb flower. Love to see it. With that, he's off. Okay. So you gotta be the guy I'm looking for. Let's get a Rito weapon out so I fit the look. Hey there. Are you here because you spotted the bonfires? That blizzard made it hard to see where you're going, so we kept the bonfires going as a beacon for lost travelers. You eat up a lot of firewood, but it's worth it. You can spot them even from up in the air. Though as proud as I am of them, they can't beat the spotlights on top of the fancy Skyview tower. It won't warm you up like a bonfire will, but it's hard to beat for size and sheer brightness. The ideas are pretty incredible to have built something so impressive. Well, you know us. We're gonna just steal all your stuff. We found these strange things at the foot of the Hebra mountains. They're oddly shaped, aren't they? I've done every test I can think of, but I haven't learned anything. Not even what they're made of or what they're for. At least I know they're pretty heavy and pretty sharp. Probably hurt if you got hit with one, huh? Well, I got all I'm gonna get out of these things. If you want them for some reason, they're all yours. Thank you. Some spicy peppers. Some oil in a jar. Some more flint. Some more wood. I'm just gonna take all your stuff. I'm drawing out a special menu for those out scavenging for food or investigating. Ingredients are hard to come by in this blizzard, but we'll be fine if we get a little creative with our cooking. With the right ingredients, a little food can go a long way. For example, a pint of spicy pepper warms you up so much you don't notice the cold as much. We do not have many of them here, but you are welcome to what's available. In tough situations like this, everyone needs to look out for each other and help where we can. Which is me taking all your stuff. Link! He's more like, Link, you alright? I worried after I heard you were gone missing. What happened? Story. Lots of stuff. So you're looking for Princess Zelda. Sorry to tell you I haven't heard anything about her. Our feathers are full dealing with more immediate problems. Everyone from the village has left to scavenge for food or investigate the cause of this terrible blizzard. And all that has been hampered by the sky monsters that seem to be everywhere. We're spread too thin to deal with them properly on top of everything else. Sorry, bud. Wish I could do more for you. But now that I think of it, maybe Tulin could help. Alright, you weren't around for it, but little Tulin has developed a way with wings that puts adult to shame. Even in this vicious weather, he patrols the skies and reports all kinds of useful information. His wind gust technique is something to see. None of the rest of us can pull it off. Even stern Tiba acknowledges Tulin's skill as a cut above. That kid does preen about it more than he should, but, well, it's worth asking him at least. Last I saw him, he was with Gasane and Lucia on the trip to find food. I think they're on their way to the Hebra South Summit Cave. That's to the northeast from here. The cave is past the cliff out front and up the mountain road. There should be a bonfire marking the spot. Find the bonfire at the mouth of the cave and you'll be on your way to find Tulin. Okay. Thanks, bud. Read the book about the Stormwind Arc. Okay. What do you want to read? The legend. One day, the winds that ought to blow into Rito Village ceased. Then the heavens grew stagnant and the earth fell to ruin. The villagers looked skyward for a solution. They saw a figure pierce through the unmoving gray clouds and descend swiftly towards them. Which is weird, because the Rito were technically an evolved form of Zora when they were first introduced. Believing no ordinary being could fall from the heavens, the villagers called this figure a god. And the god stood atop a hill day after day, longing to return home to their island in the heavens. The villagers, forgetting their own troubles, tried to carry the god home on their proud wings. Yet who could say how far it might be, the place this god came from? The Rito took flight in turn, each hoping to reach the place above the clouds. Alas, none had the wings strong enough. Seeing this, the god told the leader of the village that returning to the heavens was possible if the Rito gathered materials. Their spirits high, the villagers set about doing so. The god nodded upon seeing the tall pile of materials. This, they understood, would be enough. The god poured a strange power into the pile and assembled small boats, and several small boats were assembled. Cautiously, the villagers boarded. The small vessels began floating up into the air. With the god leading them, the boats rose higher and higher, soon passing through the thick clouds. The vastness of the heavens took the villagers' breath away. Floating islands dotted a clear blue sky. The villagers rejoiced songfully and then, with reluctance, returned to earth. One day, the winds at the village roared back to life. In shock, the villagers looked to the sky. Floating above them was an enormous ship that the god had sent in gratitude. Numerous oars on both sides began to move like wings, soundlessly shooting the skies. Air blew across Hebra once again. The skies cleared and blooming flowers rose from the ground. The god had given them the blessing of wind. The ark that saved the village from this catastrophe came to be known as the Stormwind Ark. So ends the story of the Stormwind Ark that saved the village a long time ago. Interesting. Hebra mountain climbing path. Alright, we can climb this easily with our extra stamina bar. I really want to get that shrine. I bet we're going to get a shrine. Yeah, there's going to be a shrine up there on that island archipelago. That'll be good for a 4th shrine. Hey, there's a Rito. And there's a lot of brambles. Unbelievable that those huge things up there are raining on us. What's happening up there in the skies? Oh, oops, I hadn't expected to meet a Hylian here. What are you doing in the mountains in this weather? Don't you see how cold it's gotten? Our feathers keep the worst of it, but I'm not sure how you can stand the blizzard. There's a shrine right there. If you go farther up the slope, you'll see the Hebra South Summit Cave. My friends are there now gathering provisions. There are glowing mushrooms and fish to be had, which come in handy. We keep a bonfire stoked at the cave entrance to mark the location. If the cold gets too much for you, find the bonfire and warm yourself up in the cave. Oh yeah, I think it is that cold. Is it? I still don't think it's cold enough to really necessitate the two pieces of clothing. Also, I'm taking the long way up. So, specifically so I can talk to... A cave-in? You've got to be kidding me! How am I supposed to get inside now? What's wrong? Well, take the gander for yourself. I was hauling food out of there when the entrance collapsed. Now what do? I should have picked bomb flowers from the other caves. Could have used them to blow the rocks away. What foul luck. I had to leave all that food behind, but maybe I just need to call today a wash and come back tomorrow. See, this is teaching you how to use bomb flowers to bomb open the caves.
Yeah.
Which we already figured out ourselves.
Yeah.
Is that enough? Hey! Those rocks didn't know what hit them. You're amazing! Now I can bring supplies back to the village. Thank you so much. Alright, I need to reward you somehow, don't I? Here, take this. Consider it a token of my gratitude. $20. I'm gonna go check if that food's still good. Thank you for opening a path for me. I don't know if 20 rubies is worth 2 bomb flowers. Personally, I think the bomb flowers are better. I'm really looking. You're not gonna catch that on fire? I guess I gotta play them there too. There is a cave there, but we were all running on time, so I want to hit... I want to hit this tower. And then once we hit the tower, we can be almost finished for the evening. Once we hit the tower, we can go up we can go further up. There's a lot of brambles at the Rospro Pass Skyview Tower. Looks like this is the big challenge for this tower, is just burninate them all. Alright, there's always a shrine up in the Sky Islands. So we get that shrine and we'll get up in the Sky Islands, and I think we'll call it a night. Yeah, you can see it, it's right there. I just imagine it's one of those things where you have to like navigate around the island and like do a whole bunch of other stuff, like find the stone, haul it over there. I can hardly see a thing. Well, there's a lot of shrines over here. This is gonna be good for us. Hey, there we go. And that huge sky storm. Alright, so... I need to take account of that. Trying to remember where I saw another thing. I think you can make it over here. Oh, that shrine's all the way up there. Is there a way I can get up from here? It's a flux construct in level 1. There's a balloon. It would have been more prudent to get over there. We can climb this up. Perfect. Now we just gotta hit this. Rising up all the way above the clouds. Rising up. There's a song lyrics here that I think I'm like half remembering. Rising up. Now we're gonna go all the way over here, 'cause we're rising up. And then we're gonna take out the Flux contract the next time we play. But right now I'm rising up. And look at what we spy here. Any other glowing shrines? I like those a lot better than Sheikah Shrine. Like, Sheikah Shrines were a little hard to spot. Okay, that's what we've seen. With the blue, but like, these green, it really like shows off the side. It's really nice. Ijo-o Shrine. Because we didn't have to get the rock and everything like that here, it makes me wonder, like, I mean, this has to be like a trial of some sort. Okay. We'll give it just a few minutes. If it's another puzzling one that makes me all puzzled, then we'll have to call it right here. But I think we can get it done. We can finish. More than defense. Ow, stop it. Stop it. Okay. Okay, I need a better weapon. Probably, do I have a good one? I guess I have a longsword. So it really wants me to use the shield, which, I mean, I can. Okay, I'll drop it. I'll drop my cool Rito shield, even though it's completing my outfit. We'll just melt through here. Okay. That's an easy one. 5 arrows. That's good. Slab shield. Ah, see, it's trying to teach you something. Because with the stone slab, we weren't able to get burnt. And now, we can still not get burnt. I really don't know what this one was trying to teach us. Like, there's a whole bunch of rockets here. I've never taken a picture of a rescue shield. There you go. Okay, not a waste of time. Okay, so if everything follows the pattern. Oh, that's neat! That is a cool little thing. You can just fly in the sky with a rocket. You can get like 4 rocket shields if you had enough like stuff, and you could just go poof, 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 poof. and fly all the way up. Cool. That is some good organic, like, learning stuff. Like, I wouldn't have thought, like, that's how it worked. I would have just thought, like, it shot the rocket or something like that. This game is well designed. I'm having such a good time. And we already got enough for another heart. Which I'm excited for. And then I imagine whatever this Rito area is going to lead us to, which is that. Sounds like it's going to be a Sky Arc in the Winds, and so we're going to go to the Stormwind Arc. Every time I say Stormwind Arc, it's really, really hard for me not to make a Warcraft reference. So thanks everyone for tuning in. I've been Zeta, and I hope that you have a wonderful evening. Bye!